here's the story. The Ashes are on the line, and so far at Manchester, Australia have played all the cricket. The deficit for England is 474, as they have only just begun their first innings. Unbeaten at the wicket, Rory Burns, the opener, and the night watchman who came in yesterday when Joe Denley got out. Joe Root is to come, Ben Stokes is to come, and all the English batsmen have to show the very best of English character.
Before we get going, a look at where we stand. 497 for 8, the Australians. England 23 for 1 in reply, as I've just mentioned. 474, the difference between the teams. It's a 78 over day after morning rain, and play began at 1:30.
Mitchell Stark bowling the first ball. He's quick, a little bit erratic, so Australians will be hoping he can get his rhythm. Not always about swing, but about getting the line right, allied to his pace.
Overton picks up the couple with a nice move into the ball. Right, look at him.
Well, I thought he played well last night, and without being cruel, he plays as well, if not better, than one or two openers we've had. He tries to get forward, he's tall, he stands up straight on the back foot. Play straight, look at that stride, bends the knee, and he's a tail ender. That's a good effort.
That's out, caught at second slip by Steve Smith. It doesn't take long for Josh Hazlewood to strike. Bounce and movement at a good pace.
Well, there's no embarrassment in that delivery. This guy's a crackerjack bowler. See, it's a foolish length. He's trying to get forward, made a stride towards the ball, but he bowls in that corridor like Glenn McGrath did. Tall, he gets a bit of bounce, and he's a great bowler, I think. Overton's gone for 5, England 25 for 2, and it's now Joe Root, the crucial moment.
Here we go then, Hazlewood versus Root. Immediately away. Nip backer that catches the inside edge of the bat to the England captain. Lovely driving of the ball, and it'll go for 4. Well done, Rory Burns. He looks sharp of feet this morning. Swift of feet, I should say.
Now this is a high quality shot. The foot out there, bend the front knee, wait till the ball is quite full. Don't hit it too hard. Lovely.
Easing that ball into the space of extra cover. And they've run 4. Good stuff. Well played, Joe Root. Well done. Steve Smith used that shot a lot when the ball bounced outside off stump.
Yeah, I like the way he played it late. If you watch how close the bat comes to his body and he waits for the ball, lets it run off, just holds it and then just slightly opens the face.
Four runs, full toss. Nicely struck by Burns. Dare once said a slightly more encouraging 15-minute period.
That's the delivery. There's pace there, there's good direction.
And this is really well played, because when he's had problems in the series with the short ball, he's had to play the ball. Just watch that he drops his hands and let it go by. If he tries to ride that delivery with his hands high, there's a chance that it might be gloved to the cordon or to the short leg. What you have to do, stare at the ball, and if you can't play it, get your hands low.
Oh, that's a nasty one. Talks about dropping the hands. Sometimes pace hurries you.
Sometimes the accuracy of the bowler just does you as a batsman. He's fortunate here, Rory Burns, that this ball doesn't balloon in the air. Hit him hard. Just a little bit straighter than the previous one, and he went up to play it. Well, he's no idea where the ball's gone. Fortunately for him, it's gone down into the ground.
We gave new Andrex washlets to the Plowright family and asked them to try the Andrex Classic Clean routine.
These are fresh, cleansing,
lovely texture.
I like the pattern.
I love the dry followed by the washlets.
How clean and fresh did Andrex make you feel?
I feel as clean as a giraffe in a car wash.
Ooh, that's very clean.
How Andrex do you feel? Experience a superior feeling of clean with the Andrex Clean routine. Get your free washlets at andrex.co.uk.
Do you know the most amazing thing is I worked out, it took me 20 years to work this out, that you've got better stories than me. So all I have to do is listen to the viewer. That's all I have to do, and I love it.
This is 4 off the thigh pad maybe, or the top of the pad itself.
One of the rare loose balls from Pat Cummins, just sliding down the leg side.
That'll be 4. That's crisp from the England captain. Oh, that's well done. Really the finest of leg glances.
This ball turned really sharply from Nathan Lyon, and Joe Root watched it nicely onto the bat and deflected it very fine.
Burns goes for the shot, and well, he got out like that in previous tests, so I think we'll see the Australians test him a bit, particularly as he didn't get all of that, not by any means.
It's a definite plan from Australia, well short at Rory Burns. On this occasion, played it nicely. Got inside the line of the ball, hooked it on its way.
Oh, that's a cracking line from Nathan Lyon, who's finding plenty of spin out there.
This is a great battle between Australia's best ever off spinner and the English captain, who's fighting hard.
Nice shot. Good balance from Rory Burns. Going to bring another 3 to this partnership and brings it to 50. They've played nicely, played with really good control and discipline. That's the first 4-stroke for a while. And it's England captain Joe Root. He's played the stroke that Nathan Lyon is asking him to do so. Gonna get him hit on the offside. He's looking to get it through the gate, Nathan Lyon. Lovely stroke. Flamboyancy from Rory Burns, stark into the attack, and he offers just a hint of width.
Well, this is the best shot he's played today. We've seen the cover drive. But this one, oh, wow, you can't play that much better. Stand up tall, play it at the top of its bounce.
Good running now, good energy between the wickets, that's what you need. A bit of a buzz being created around this ground because of this partnership. Rory Burns on 49, the partnership's 59. Second boundary of the over, and it brings up the half century for Rory Burns. 100 balls, 7 fours, he's played with great control.
Well played, young man. England needed that. They needed something to lift their spirits. 2 difficult days. Now some really good batting. Don't give it away now you're in.
Worth staying in for. Sky Mobile sponsors Cricket on 5.
Wouldn't it be nice? Sweet shots. 2 sixes now for Stokes already.
Highlights worth watching anywhere. Cricket on 5, sponsored by Sky Mobile.
Could be 4 more. Again using the pace, leg side this time from Mitchell Starc to Joe Root. Problems for Tim Payne, the Australian captain, because the leaking runs too quickly.
Yeah, that's why I think Starc should do something different. Go around the wicket. It's short. Too many short, allowing the batsmen, left and right-handers, to play off the back foot.
This is lovely batting. This is good stuff from Joe Root. Again, you just sit on someone like Mitchell Starc, you know you're going to get 1 or 2 scoring opportunities every over. All you have to do is nullify the good balls. The bad balls will always come. The 100 up for England.
He's a lovely bowler at the moment, Mitchell Starc. England need him to bowl from both ends.
Well,
Munch Bunch presents
Strawberry or vanilla? Strawberry, no, vanilla.
How about both? Because Munch Bunch Double Up contains calcium and essential proteins, every spoon's a winner. Munch Bunch Double Up, it's fun growing up.
Alexa, ask Home Connect oven set to 180 degrees.
I've changed the temperature to 180 degrees.
Curiosity is what gets me out of bed in the morning. I love the opportunity to ask questions, asking why things are as they are and trying to get an answer.
The crowd know how important first innings runs are going to be if England can get something out of this test match. The party stand's just about to get going. England have got to get back in the bubble. Don't get too excited. First things you get taught as a right-handed batsman, don't try and cut the off-spinner, just in case you get a bit of sharp spin, that under edge onto the stumps. He's fortunate there, Joe Root.
Yes, he is, but he's staying on the back foot. He's not going to let the off-spinner get him forward.
Oh, careful, careful. Last thing England need. Just got to be careful here, England, when the crowd starts to get excited and the cheers start to happen. And the cheers are for Nathan Lyon. They actually caught the ball. Just go back a week or so at Headingley. Here we go, Nathan. If only you had done that a week ago. Oh, this is great banter. Every time Nathan Lyon catches the ball, the crowd cheer.
Stark has had a couple of expensive overs. That's one way of getting a dot ball.
Ouch. That would hurt, Stark. He's starting to find a bit of rhythm and pace now. It looked like it just seemed back. Joe Root might need to take a little bit of time to recover from this one.
Nicely placed by Root. Oh, there's plenty on that ball, yes. Boundary well steered.
Wow, that ball really raced away. Southfield must be drying out a little bit. Skipped away nicely to the boundary. Good timing.
That's a good stroke. He got quickly into position, did Joe Root. A good thump.
The more Australia experiment and try for wickets and go searching for them, the more they'll give away run balls to England. Maybe they should say, hang on here, these two are in. You settle back, bowl tight from each end, 3 or 4 overs, dry up the runs and wait for a wicket to fall.
Okay, well, let's advance that, because that's sort of what they've done, isn't it? England have only scored at 2.7 and over. I understand that's a method of yours that works, but if it's not working in such a situation, don't you then try a few things?
They keep trying the bouncer. They bowled a lot of short balls, a lot of bouncers, expecting England to get out today, because Rory Burns did last test. It's not happened. There's no pace in this pitch, so it's good for batting once you get in. You've got to bowl the lines consistently with patience.
Beautifully played. There is a beauty to that sort of horror, if you like, a ball that gets so big you're struggling to avoid it. Somehow you get on top of it, Jeffrey, and punch it down.
Yeah, if you love Test cricket, that's what it's about. Fast bowler racing in, trying to knock your block off. Look at that, he's had a few of those and he's got them down, he's not got out. That's good. Stay in. Yeah, well played. 59 not out, get 100 not out.
Rory Burns settles into his stance. 10 minutes to go till tea. Here's Nathan Lyon with a couple of slips in place. That's why they're in place.
But it's too short. I've been watching carefully and playing him off the back foot all the time. You've got to try and make him play forward, even if he doesn't want to. Even put another man on the offside driving and make him drive at the spinning ball away from him.
Those 2 runs bring 100 partnership by this pair. It's a great effort. I don't know if the crowd have picked up on it, but they're busy making a lot of noise anyway, warming themselves on this cold September day.
Oh, hello. I'm not really driving. I'm a child. Do you want to take electric vehicles and drive the future? Look online to find out more. Search Q Electric at Sky on Demand.
Get pre-sale tickets with Amex Experiences and be at the heart of the action with the powerful backing of American Express. Don't live life without it.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing ground. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
On the 80th anniversary of the outbreak of World War II, join 5 Select for a season of incredible documentaries commemorating the events of this defining time. World War II 80th anniversary, all this week at 9 on 5 Select.
In Manchester. Bales are off, and it's the tea break here on the third day. England doing so well to get through that long session, having lost just the one wicket, and that the night watchman Craig Overton. Superb partnership of 100 between Rory Burns and Joe Root, who have 62 and 47 respectively, both scoring at about the same rate. Both have hit 7 boundaries, and they've done everything that could have been asked of them. Plenty of good players to come. Big test for Jason Roy if it happens today. Nothing yet for Stark, who hasn't quite been at his best. Hazelwood has, but England have played him better. And Pat Cummins in his bowl do it with great spirit. There it is, 497 for 8 declared. The Australians, England in reply, 125 for 2. Still 372 behind. And Jeffrey, that's just about the job you wanted done.
I thought they were both excellent. The pitch is not quick, so it allows them to stay back and watch the ball, which gives you more time on a slower surface. When Australia's bowlers have pitched it up, they've caused more problems. But on the whole, the seamers have tried a lot of short balls, a lot of bounces at Rory Burns, because they've got him out a couple of times, and I thought they've overdone it. They've just kept it up a bit more. And I thought Nathan Lyon, disappointing. It looks good when he turns the ball against the left-hander, against Burns, and it goes through turning, but it's really not causing him many problems. He's never made him really play forward. When the ball is spinning, you want him to drive. You want him to try and hit you, even if you get another man in the covers or a man on the drive. And he's just staying back, the ball's turning, it looks good, it's not causing him any problems. And his get-out shot is off the back foot. So, from England's point of view, everything looking great.
Great, we'll have more from Old Trafford after the break.
Highlights worth catching up on. Sky Mobile sponsors Cricket on 5.
Wouldn't it be nice? Sweet chance. 2 sixes now for Stokes already.
Highlights worth watching anywhere. Cricket on 5, sponsored by Sky Mobile.
As this season approaches its final stages, we're giving you something to look forward to for 2020. The chance to win a pair of hospitality tickets to a day's play of an England's men's international test match at Emirates Old Trafford next year. We'll get you to Manchester, where you'll not only enjoy top-class sport, but also hospitality throughout the day, including breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea, and select complimentary drinks. Rounding off a fabulous prize for any cricket fan, you'll stay overnight on the ground in the Hilton Garden Inn. So, to enter, text cricket to 65555 or post your name and phone number to Cricket PO Box 7557 Derby DE10NP. Tickets valid on one day in 2020 only. Entrants must be 18 or over. Text costs £2 plus one message at standard network rate. Lines close at midday on the date shown on screen and 3 working days later for postal entries. For rules, go to channel5.com/win. And good luck.
Welcome back to the start of the evening session. England 125 for 2. Just a slight delay. Corporate boxes here in the old pavilion. It's the odd bit of movement. Nathan Lyon to start. He's 12 of his 0 for 31 so far. And that's the length that he has to bowl. You can see those footholds, 2 slips in place. He's got to get Rory Burns driving at the ball.
Yeah, I thought Nathan Lyon was too short to the left-hander in the middle session. I'm sure the coaches would have spoken to him in the break to try and get the ball a little bit fuller, bring him forward, bring those 2 slips into play.
Oh, my guys.
And that's been Nathan Lyon's problem to Rory Burns, that Rory Burns knows that he just defends well on the front foot. He'll always get this opportunity. This pitch is slow and it only has to be slightly short and it sits up for him to hit, and he hits it nicely. Well, that's a beauty. That's an absolute beauty. Extra bounce, just a hint of movement away. Plays it as well as he can here, Rory Burns, because he plays it late and it bounces a little bit too much on him and he misses it.
Australian fielders will be saying, just stay there, Pat Cummins. There's enough in this pitch if you stay in those good areas for long enough. He bowled well before tea and he's backing it up again after the tea break.
Well, just look at Pat Cummins' figures. 10.4 overs, 1 for 17. So the England team are going nowhere when he's on and bowling this kind of spell. And again, just a bit wider this time. This is real quality. 5 dot balls, pressure building. There's a delicate touch from Joe Root just for a single. Just wonder if Nathan Lyon's just starting to feel a bit of pressure. He's 14 overs in, he's not got a wicket. Go back to Henley, the missed run out chance. Ben Stokes not being given out LBW, the crowd are on him. Every time he catches the ball, they're cheering. Just wonder.
Yeah, I agree, and now he's playing up to the crowd by deliberately missing that. He's got to get his mind off the crowd and on his job at hand.
And the crowd have just gone nuts because he missed one. That's it. That's a lot better from Nathan Lyon. And I think Rory Burns has hit his pad with the bat. Tim Paine's had a great series with his reviews.
Beautiful delivery from Nathan Lyon. That's the line and the length. Sharp turn.
Well played, Joe Root. Really good 50 from the England captain. Came in when the score was at 25. Pressure on. And he's delivered so far. 117 deliveries, 7 fours. Partnership's now 110. You have to feel that he's got to emulate Steve Smith. He's got to get at least a century.
He's got it through. He might have to do a little bit of running here. The ball's slowing up. No, we'll get there. Well, one asking Australia try here, Jeffrey, because they didn't have success before tea, and the partnership extending after tea.
Just a good pitch. You just got to bat well and don't make silly mistakes. It's going to be very hard for Australia to bowl England out unless they themselves bat silly.
Oh, goodness me. Well, Pat Cummins, every now and again, has delivered a beauty of a delivery to Joe Root. David Warner can't quite believe that one.
Well, all that hard work, his ball beautifully raced him, pitched it up. I kept saying, pitch it up, pitch it up. Keeper's got to go for that, sorry. I think with gloves on, you've got to go for that. And as the Australians always have a slightly wider setup in the slips, that's the keeper. You've missed it, lads. Might be the only chance you get.
Strong sweep for 4. No question about that from Rory Burns.
Oh, it's a free hit, isn't it? Why is he bowling leg stump or outside when there's footholes and there's turned from off the middle, off stump, just outside? It's a poor line, but he's played well as Rory. He's picked it well.
Oh, squared up and an LV shout. Well, Root's gone limping away here. He's in some discomfort. Australia thinking about a review, perhaps. Oh, here we go. Tim Payne wants another look.
Well, I think it's shall we, shan't we? We haven't got a wicket. We need one. Let's try.
Remember, given not out by the on-field umpire. So as it struck in line and they go on to hit quite high and he's deep in the crease. And that saves him. And going over the top as well. Or wide even. Oh, there's another edge, this time well wide of second slip. It's more runs, and that will add to the hurt that Australia are feeling at the moment.
Well, it's been great this last few hours for England. Everything's gone their way. See how he opens the face and lets it come to him. He's done that before in this innings. Slowness of the pitch. You can wait for it, and then just help it on its way a little bit.
That's a good delivery, and that one is lifted. Even taken Tim Payne by surprise. He's putting everything into this, Pat Cummins. Joe Root in the meantime, though, this is a little bit worrying. Well, he limped away after he was struck above the knee, or seemingly above the knee. That LBW shout seems to be where the discomfort is. On comes the physio then.
Probably just caught the nerve in the knee.
This treatment is taking a bit longer than you might first have expected. Joe Root's had a bit of treatment. Oh, and he's taking some more body blows from Pat Cummins. Took a couple of tablets, a little bit of physio treatment, battling on.
Well, you'll be careful here. Look, if you're not really looking at the ball, you need an arm guard. It's on that forearm, it will break it.
Played that well, squeezing it past David Warner. Travis Head doing a good job on the boundary.
For me, the length is wrong though. It's short, so he's able to watch him sweep it. He's not in the normal sweep. It's almost a pull sweep. It's a pull sweep. It's too short. You've got to make him drive through mid-on, mid-wicket. Put a man in the box on the drive.
Tremendous support at the moment for England in this partnership. Now it's a sharp single. Well, a direct hit. I don't think Rory Burns quite sensed the danger that existed with that single.
Wonderful backing up there by Wade, wasn't it? He had to run and scamper like mad to save 4 overthrows. A tight run, right for the fielders to throw, because it could have been out, look, by a long way, but the fielder had to run a long way round. Great cricket you don't see on the screen.
Nicely done by Burns. And he's passed 50, of course, 3 times in this series now. He's got a century to his name, one of those who went on to make 100 at Edgbaston. You have to go back to Alistair Cook in 2016 as the last England opener to pass 53 times in a Test series. England have been searching for a longer-term opener. Feels very much as if they've found him. Was a half chance. Well, just as we talk about Rory Burns and being settled in, just every now and again, still got to be careful of those short balls.
Terrific bowling by Cummins. He's bowled a number of difficult deliveries. 1 and 2 have spooned up there. And 1 have gone between wicketkeeper and slip. Oh, he's bowled terrific, the lad.
Concentrate. That's what Joe Root has to do. This is a magnificent spell from Pat Cummins. You can't think he'll bowl any more than 1. And the captain of England has to start thinking now, just get through this spell. It's been magnificent from Cummins.
Been a long spell too from Pat Cummins. High quality bowling. Been so unlucky not to pick up at least 1 wicket. Joe Root fighting so hard to get through this spell from the #1 Test bowler in the world.
And another one past the outside edge. You've just got to keep fighting as a batsman when you're facing this quality. The Australians will be thinking, how have they not picked up 1 or 2 in this session? Now the in-swinger. It's starting to get a bit gloomy here in Manchester. The clouds are rolling in, the lights are on. It's the stage where the umpires may start having a look at the light meters. In the air and safe once again. Things are just going England's way here.
Just sense a little bit of mental fatigue with both these batters. They've worked it so hard for their runs today. Got through some really tough periods. Burns had no idea where that ball went. He's lucky to get away with it.
Now did that carry? Did that carry to Matthew Wade at extra cover? It was hit hard.
It's a loose delivery from Nathan Lyon. Short, wide, should have been put away, but it's hit uppishly. Did it carry? No, I think it was just short.
Straight to him. The spell from Cummins, the change to Hazelwood, and it works. Another catch for Steve Smith.
It was a really good delivery from Josh Hazelwood. Great line and length, perhaps just angling across the left-hander a touch. Thick outside edge, and Steve Smith, well, he's got very safe hands indeed.
Just wonder if it's the start of reverse swing. Really good bowling from Hazelwood. Well constructed innings comes to an end for Rory Burns. He goes for 81. It's 166 for 3.
moment worth staying in for. Sky Mobile sponsors Cricket on 5.
Wouldn't it be nice? Sweet chance. 2 sixes now for Stokes already.
Highlights worth watching anywhere. Cricket on 5, sponsored by Sky Mobile.
Well, Jason Roy moved down the order. Supposed to come in at 4, but because of the night watchman is in at 5. Now how's he going to play? He's got to give himself a chance. He has to just know where his off stump is. He's got to let the odd ball go through to the keeper. Give himself a chance to just get in.
Josh Hazlewood's bowling really well. It's got to be sharp early.
Well, there's so much that the Australians will target. That front pad, the channel, his defence. What's his mindset going to be? Straight away you can see just a nervousness and a huge cheer. And fans will just want Jason Roy to give himself a chance.
That's a stroke. What a way to get off the mark. 11th ball faced by Jason Roy. Beautifully handled.
Yeah, you can see the bowler going a little bit on the up, but it was a gorgeous on the up shot, wasn't it? Yeah, he might give the bowlers a chance. That's the way he plays, but there's always the but, an expectation. If he gets in, it'll be worth watching.
This is LBW, I think. Yep. Just kept a little lower than others have. And Hazlewood has done it. The wicket of Joe Root, much prized.
Yeah, it did keep just a touch low, but he stayed back a lot on this surface with it not being so quick. And he's played it well. But this time, with it just keeping a fraction low, coming back, he's missed it. And I think you'll find that's out without a shadow of a doubt. He's just absolutely plumb. Crackerjack bowler, this guy. Him and Cummins. You don't get too many easy balls. And Joe Root, a very fine 71 in his favoured position as number 4. 175 for 4 England. They trail by 322.
Oh, have a listen to this. Ben Stokes. Well, never mind that reception, which reflects the way the country feels about Ben Stokes and what he achieved more than a week ago. But of course, it's a very different thing here, a rear guard after the Lord Mayor's show, Geoffrey.
We love Ben Stokes. We hope he does well. He's in good form. But it's a different day, it's a different game. And cricket, when you're up there, sometimes gives you a kick up the backside sometimes and brings you down to earth.
Oh, wow. Oh, this has got very tense suddenly.
Bit quicker. He just saved it. He was deceived, and then a bit quicker and fuller, and then that's it, get anything in the way.
That's 4 more for Jason Roy.
Well played, young man. Everybody's willing you on. You've had your difficulties opening in Test match cricket, but public want to see you do well.
Played away, forced away. They're nicely struck by Jason Roy, and they like that in the party stand. Oh, cleaned up! How about that, Josh Hazlewood? He has been superb. And Jason Roy, having felt that he'd got himself in, is out.
Well, what a comeback from Josh Hazlewood as Fuller just seaming back through the gate. Cannoning into middle stump. It's a big wicket for Australia. Jason Roy can't believe it.
Well, what an evening session this is turning into for Australia. Roy out for 22 and England 196 for 5 and still more than 300 behind. There are still more than 45 minutes of play left in this evening session. Australia be intent on wreaking a bit more havoc. Hazlewood will be, and that's a greasing for Johnny Bairstow. The new man out to join Ben Stokes.
It's just amazing that he wasn't picked in the first test. Since he has started playing for Australia, he's been incredible throughout this series. Dying off another 5-wicket haul is Josh Hazlewood.
Now the umpires don't seem happy guessing about the light. A dark cloud has come overhead just in the last few minutes, and the effect of the floodlight suddenly seems much starker, and it might be that the umpires say to Tim Payne, we're happy if you bowl spinners, but we're not happy with the quicks.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they're saying. So you might be saying Marnus Labuschagne warm up. You can bowl from one end, Nathan Lyon can bowl from the other end, but if you bowl the fast bowlers, the light might not be good enough to proceed.
Dharmasena has taken a light meeting from either end. Quite sure how convinced he is about the light.
Well, the Australians are really keen to stay on. The umpires, they don't seem as convinced.